Okay. How do you put that background on your thing?
Don't forget to pop under me, Brian. Good.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. So we had an interesting animal show up at our place this morning down here. I pull in and Grover, the contractor, you won't believe what he saw walking around this morning. It wasn't a bear, wasn't a cat, wasn't a dog, wasn't a rat. It was a sea otter.
Oh,
But he came up the creek, huh?
Yeah, that's what it came up with, the creek, which goes out to the sound. So there is a little sea otter in the back walking around somewhere.
oh,
Yeah. I didn't see it, but Grover saw it. Which I thought was interesting. We have a bald eagle by Dr. Gustafson. There's a huge nest up there. I've never seen a sea otter. I've seen deer.
Huh. Yeah, that's the only way he could have, swam up the creek.
Yep. All right, good morning. Morning, Steve out there in Graham. Good to see you.
Morning.
Okay.
Buenos dias.
Morning, Kim. You stuck around for almost 2 weeks. Thank you. We appreciate that. Okay, if you guys can see my screen. Look at that, 40% sales increase in set caps. And the only way we did that is through teamwork. We put the process together, we carried out the process and procedures, and now we can see a result by wowing the customer. Like I said, we work together, wow the customer, good things will happen. So we all benefit from this. So thank you. Okay, agenda, core values, checklist, workflow, staff reports. Okay, the most important thing, respect. Treat customers with respect. Listen actively and provide personalized service no matter the order size. Excellence. Continuously improve products, services. Embrace innovation and adapt to changing customer needs. Accountability. Own mistakes. Apologize quickly. Find solutions. Proactively communicate and collaborate to prevent issues. What happens when there's no accountability? Nothing. Compassion. Support and value team members. Fostering empathy in a safe environment, sharing ideas and concerns, honesty, prioritize customer and co-worker interests, maintain transparency, and uphold ethical conduct in all business interactions. Okay, why are we the best? We answer the phones. We work as a team, 40% increase in cap sales. It was a team effort. We all did a little part. And most importantly, we deliver happiness. When if there's a happy customer, we wow them, they smile, they tell their friends, and they come back. Okay, we're on our track to 3.1 million. We're moving forward, and we will hit that goal. Okay, mission statement. We all know why we are here. We're committed to delivering happiness and creating wow moments for every customer. Okay, mission statements. We got a little change around. So this is the mission statement for the interim while Taylor is on maternity leave. Nika and Kim will forge a solid partnership for continuously wowing our customers. Nika will focus on mastering the art of delegation and entrusting Kim with key administrative tasks. So we got a lot of work on, but it's going to come out. We're gonna work with Nika to delegate, because when we delegate to other people, everybody just does a small little task, kind of like the wow flow with the 3 caps. One person taking that on with wows from the start to the beginning, it never gets done. We've tried that in the past. Generally, we might get one wow a week and then it's done. But we're in week 14 by delegating our duties and everybody working together. We've gone 14 weeks with a 40% increase in sales. So that's delegation. And I'll give you another example of delegation is Jim in the chow down. For 40 some years, Jim has been doing the chow down from start to finish, working with the customer, actually doing his own artwork, purchasing the aprons, coordinating with the screen printer, and actually loading up the pickup truck with the aprons and driving them down to the chow down. Today, this time has changed. Nika jumped in, everybody jumped in. Everything was done before Jim even looked in the computer. We coordinated Ed to get to get it printed. We've got note cards on order. We've got staples. Everything's going to be smooth with this rush order. So that's a recent example of the teamwork. Okay, Steve out there in Graham. Steve will revolutionize the custom t-shirt experience by directly engaging with each customer, harnessing his artistic expertise to create designs that wow customers and inspire excitement with every order. Thank you, Steve, and you're doing a hell of a job. Okay, we always talked about the merit-based performance. We got our objective and subjective reviews. Let's go with the sales department, a subjective review. The sales team says the phones are ringing off the hook and we are so busy with orders. That's subjective. That's how a person views it. Objective. The sales team converted 75% of the leads into orders. So again, we can say we're busy, but it also comes down to an objective review. Okay, operational excellence, production logs and checklists, Bradley and Ruthie. I had a nice review with Ruthie last Friday. She's liking the checklist. Our orders have decreased. We're figuring out how to do the production logs. We've adjusted the production logs because I remember the checklists aren't in stone. They're always evolving. And Ruthie and Bradley switched a little things around on the embroidery checklist. And I think it's working out. Okay, again with checklists, why they are important. You're a pilot, crashed a plane, don't do your checklist. You can cut off somebody's leg if you're a doctor, or you can blow up an entire town. But how do we make checklists? Who would be the best person to make a checklist for their department? It wouldn't be me. I can start them, but I can't get to the nitty gritty of the checklist. I can make a checklist that was probably applicable 10 years ago, but we don't want to do that. But we're going to be just working, getting checklists for everybody. So like an order entry, I need a checklist, pricing, artwork, production. For example, is Kim, we need a checklist. So when she enters an order, what does she have to check off? Maybe get a company name, get a contact name, first and last name, email. How do we price the order? Artwork. We need a checklist for sending artwork to Steve. What does he want? We don't want to leave out anything. Production. What does Ruthie require to produce an item? From embroidery, DTG to screen print. And shipping. What does Tanner need? Well, obviously you probably need a shipping address. And I can't tell you how many orders that have gone through where we don't have a shipping address. But if we had a checklist for all these departments, everything would be smooth, and it'd be so easy to help train Kim and help Nika train Kim. It would just flow so easy. So if we can get a checklist that Ruthie says, okay, Ruthie has her checklist. Say any order comes back here, we have to have this all checked off or I can't do the order. Steve, I can't produce this artwork unless everything's checked off. Shipping, Tanner would just say, this is what I need. I need an address. I need a first and last name. How do you want it to be shipped? So those are all departmental checklists that we will be working on. And you'll be helping me make it. Okay, suggestions. I didn't get any formal suggestions in the suggestion box. But put those suggestions in there. I'm sure somebody's given me a suggestion in the last week, but I can't remember. So remember, formally submit it. Okay, so remember, go back to our website, continuously going back to the website and let us know what we need to change. Our traffic is dramatically increasing. We're getting, I don't know, a couple thousand a month looking at it. So continuously go to the website, let us know how to change it. Again, our number one selling tool is our website. We got thousands of people viewing it now. Now we just need to dial it in. Okay, remember, good way to get a pay raise, get a review. It's not that hard, just ask. You get a $10 per review. Okay, talking about the WOW cap. So Taylor's kind of phasing out for the maternity leave, and Kim and Nika are going to be working as a team to get these caps out. Again, I want to kind of go over the workflow of why our 3 cap wows are working. So we always start off on Wednesdays. So at the end of this meeting, Jim will read a customer comment, compliment. It could be about the hats or anything. It doesn't have to be a Google review. It could be something that Jim says, hey, Ruthie, did you get any good comments about your orders this week? And Ruthie will say, yeah, so-and-so said this. And then Jim can read that. So once Jim reads the comments, well, that'll be now Nika and Kim will work together and they'll go and select their a lead or some customers to send the hat out to. And then Thursday, Nika and Kim still can work on the WOW orders. We'd like to get those WOW orders in by 5 p.m. And the same time as Steve's working on any new artwork or it's getting digitized, Bradley can get the caps on order from Sanmar. And then by Monday, hopefully we should have all the blank hats here. And Ruthie has all the designs digitized. And then we can just start running in those 3 hats, get the 3 hats done on Tuesday, package them up. Everything's good. Then we just go back to Wednesday and start the process over. So it's working. Okay, get some happy teas. Happy teas are great, make people happy. And I know why it's not working because we don't have a process for it. So I'm going to make a similar process for a happy tea like we did with the caps. Because when we don't have a process, what happens? Nothing. So this is the prime example why happy tea doesn't work is because I threw this out there too soon without a process. I said, let's do a happy tea and pretty much left it at that. So I'm going to come back, make a process similar to the wild caps, and you watch how the happy teas happen. Because right now it's make a happy tea, and then everybody has that one person has to do everything. Like go find a purple t-shirt, yada yada yada. So we'll get the process down for that. You watch the happy teas coming out. Okay, so marketing. We got a purple cow here. We want to be that purple cow. So you're driving past a herd of cows. You see a lot of black and white cows. Those don't stand out, but a purple cow will. We want to be that purple cow. When that person drives by that herd of cows, they go back home and talk about how they saw a purple cow. I'm going to show you how we're going to be a purple cow. Yes, we want to stand out from our competition and be remembered. When it boils down to it, I think Jim always says there's 3,000 embroidery companies in the state of Washington. Pretty much anybody can get a Tejima embroidery machine and stitch a logo. But we got to stand out from that. So it goes back to teamwork. Teamwork will make us that purple cow in the field. And we've proven it, the Wildcaps. Okay, here's another quote I just came up with. Marketing is too important to be left alone to Erik and Jim. So with marketing, it's really difficult for me not engaging with the customers daily, seeing what's out in production, or sitting in an office and try to come up with ideas. This is where we need to get together, talk things out, and then come up with ideas. Again, marketing is teamwork, coming up with ideas. Okay, so yesterday I called Land's End corporate division just to see how they do their customer service. And I was pretty impressed at it. Land's End is in Wisconsin, and they give you that Wisconsin vibe from the moment they pick up the phone. They're extremely nice. Just picture a Midwest Wisconsin lady that just laid back, almost, I can just picture her wearing one of those red buffalo check shirts and just down to earth, non-threatening. So talking about this, the CR, yes, down to earth, Wisconsin type, non-salesy whatsoever. So I'm trying to explain to you how I felt when I got this call. It's their culture. Okay, the main thing is she was nice, down to earth, but she kept on referencing how her team will help her. She didn't know everything. She was very nice, but she had this huge team at Land's End that will help her. But she made me feel that I was part of the team because she started talking about the art department. She's talked about the production department. like I said, it made me feel like the entire Lands End staff was here to help me and actually cared. And I was going, wow, this is pretty cool, because it is a multi-billion-dollar company. She even used, this is the cool thing. We have Judy, we got Ellen, Dale, and Wally in customer service that will help you if I'm out of the office. So it was just not, I've got her name anyway, let's say Mary. So if Mary's out of the office because she loves the Packers, she goes like, I go to Packer games. Sometimes I leave on Friday, I'm not here. I'm going to be watching the Packer game. But rest assured, you can have Judy, Ellen, Dale, and Wally. They're going to be here to help you out with your project. So she kept on referring back to how other people will help her out. That's called delegation. Another cool one, it says our digitizers and art staff will have all your info, so we encourage you to chat with them. I will let AJ know that your project is coming soon. So she opened it up like, whoa, I get to talk to an art staff and his name is AJ? Wow. And you're taking the time to let AJ know that the project is coming soon? This is amazing. So now I got Mary from the customer service. I've got Wally and the rest of the CSR staff, and she's out watching the Packer game. I can contact them, and if I have a question on art, I can just go talk to AJ. And another cool thing is she brought up how much she loves working for Lands End, how she loves her team, she loves the culture, and how it was the greatest job that she's ever had. But that just made me like, wow, if she loves her job, I'm gonna love the culture at Lands End. She goes like, oh, here's the contact information for the production manager. I've got the name if you have any issues. So now I'm going like, wow, I'm part of the Lands End team, and I haven't even spent $1. But again, I felt that I was the only person working with them, and in essence, they probably have 2,000 customers working at the same time. But how do we take that feeling that I had on the phone, and maybe I think we can be the Lands End here. I think the first thing is we need to let our customers know that we do have a team taking care of them. It's just not us, one person answering the phone and I'm going to do everything. We let them know that, hey, we've got a factory on site. A lot of customers don't even know we have a factory. We have an artist that's 30 plus years of experience. Our production manager's been here 25 years. Our company's been here since 1977. But we just got to kind of talk it up when we're on the phone with the customer, or at least making the first contact with them. And then it'll put them at ease, because again, our competition, working out of the house, you hear it all the time where I can't get a hold of the person. I can't get a hold of the person. And I don't want it to be that way. I want the customer to know that if Nika's not here or Kim's not here, somebody's going to help you out. It's basically like when you're working with a customer, give them our starting lineup. Like the Chicago Bulls, you got Michael Jordan, you got Bill Paxton, you got, you go down the list, Dennis Rodman. Let them know who we are. We're superstars. Again, like, so if I'm not here, don't worry. Our team is looped in on your order and we'll help you out. We've got Slack where we can communicate. I know Nika keeps on wanting to go back to Cambodia. She'll never go back to Cambodia if she doesn't delegate and we take on this team approach. I want it to be where Nika can just disappear and everything runs perfectly. We have all the information in the system. Nika comes back, everything's taken care of and just continues. I don't need her to go to Cambodia with a laptop. I mean, I love you, Nika, but we're here to help you out. She wanted me to get her a laptop so she could work at night, continually working. I go, no, you're not going to work after 5 p.m. So, but it's going to be really simple, looping in the team. And it's just the same principle that we did with the WOWs. It's not a lot. Everybody just does something small and it's not a lot. But when you have one person doing everything, it's a disaster waiting to happen. Another suggestion, like Lands End, when you're working with a customer, Kim and Nika's, let them know our team by names: Erik, Ruthie, Kim, Steve, Brad. Steve's working with the customers, which is great. People are starting to know him. That's working. The funny one is they think Steve's name is Art, by the way. I thought it was kind of cute, but no, that's an example of using the team with Steve working directly with the customer. It's increasing the customer satisfaction, yada, yada, yada. Ruthie, she doesn't work with the corporate customers per se, but look at what she does with the contract customers. They love her. We could be a contract house where they say, okay, you have to upload your PO, you have to do this, you don't get to talk to anybody. But then we don't have that connection. And then just everybody's got to say team will take care of you. So do you guys have anything to chirp in about teamwork or anything, or how we can help out Nika, Kim?
Sorry, I had to hit my unmute button. No, just, like we talked yesterday, that have Nika make a list of things that she would like me to get done for her. Definitely answer the phones. There's some people who have emailed into the sales. We've got one young lady, Natalie, who is getting some safety vests. And so now we're to the point that we need to get the artwork off to Steve, and Nika's going to come and show me that.
There you go. That's the system. So, okay. So it's going to work. It's going to work. I'll send it over to Nika. We're here to help you out.
Yeah, well, I will be working on the checklist for Kim, for the order entry, one for the order entry, one for submitting the art, and then the third one will be, helping with all the daily tasks. But yesterday I was so buried and finally catching up on everybody that I was left on Thursday and Friday last week. So I will be working on that. And other than that, just keep up the order. So it's exciting. Oh, and also I have my little note here. Do you want me to show Kim enter the WOW for tailored customer as well?
Absolutely.
Because yeah, since she kind of like can pretty much check off done. So I'll work on that too. I will go through what I can do. And other than that, it's good. So far so good.
And I can help whenever needs help too.
Okay.
To show her. I know on my designs I've been forwarding you and her so she can see
Yeah.
the designs too. Mhm.
Yeah.
So maybe
So-
she can send them over for
And the same,
approvals.
I think we'll do all the design, even tailored customer or where she left off, just send in there. So when people call, so we both kind of like know what they're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Nika, what I foresee is Kim helping you out a lot, because like you just mentioned, what you are is, I call it busy being busy. I want you busy making the company money.
Yeah.
So I don't pay you just to be busy to be busy.
Mhm. I know Kim helped a lot, like for the last 2 days, she helped entering order and stuff, so that kind of freed me up, and then get back to people that I didn't get back since last Thursday and Friday, so that is super helpful. I appreciate that.
Any little thing that Kim can help you out, it's gonna immensely free up your time.
Yeah, just like a little order I sent her, it's pretty straightforward, and everything just off a price list. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Because going through the Indeed, there are so many admin assistants out there, and I just realized how important it is to have an admin assistant for executives and all that, because you got to free up the time for them to do work on the revenue producing activities. Look at with Jim, how you guys jumped in and helped on the Propeller Club. So he didn't have to worry about the propeller club. Now he can work on something that's like, I say, a higher level, switching the bank accounts over from Kitsap Bank to Bank of America. Working on, let's say, he's working with the insurance company to get repaid for the water damage.
Mhm.
Jim took on that propeller club. It would take him all week. And then all the really important stuff above that would not get done. So that's kind of how the teamwork works out. So, yes, Jim could probably have done the order by himself, 100%, but is that the correct use of his time? So, anyway, anything else, Nika?
No, that's it.
Okay, and then we'll go over the next, Steve.
Okay. Um. Okay, well, one thing I'm doing too is whether or not the job comes from Nika or Taylor's email or whatever, I am copying everything I do, all my interactions with Nika and Kim. So they both get copies of my email sent out and my comp sent out. So I'm trying to help out there, and that way everybody can see. Okay, so here's let's see here. Okay, so here's one that set up yesterday. I'm working with this lady. She just contacted me again this morning on their patch. Here's one that we did this week.
Sorry, Steve. Go back to that combined carrier. Can you CC me on there when you send off? So I just want to make sure because Taylor sent it to me yesterday, so I just want to make sure I when she come back and talk about, I know what she's talking about.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just started doing all
Same
that
as
yesterday,
Bedford.
by the way.
Yeah, same as.
So all right. Here's another one. It came in, did that. We're waiting to hear back on this one. But that was sent off for approval. This one here was done and approved. It's out in the print shop. This one was done and approved. It's out in the print shop. I am still waiting to hear back on this one. And I'm waiting to hear back on this one. We did this week. That's out in the print shop. Did this, and that is out in the print shop. This was sent off for transfer yesterday. It's all approved. This is the chow down one. It's all sent to the screen printer. This was done this week, approved, and it's out in the print shop. They should have quite a bit out there, actually. I'm waiting to hear back on this one too. All these Cisco ones, I've got 3 of them in here, and they were Taylor's. So I don't know. I'm just waiting to hear back on all of those, just so you guys are aware of that.
Maybe Kim can help.
Yeah, and that's really it for this last week. I'm working on 2 big jobs. The American Truck Historical Society truck show, and I'm also working on Binford's 4th of July order. And so I've got a couple big jobs in here and just trying to keep up with everything that's coming in. That's it.
Okay. Go to Kim, do you have anything to add?
You talking to me? Yeah, I thought it was pretty neat how you got that propeller club stuff done.
Wait, stop. We're talking to Kimmy, KJ.
Okay, good.
Nope, I think everything, you know.
How about
we're just
Ruthie?
taking-
Ruthie, got any?
Me? No, I did send, boss, did you get the nice response we had back from a customer? I emailed you yesterday. Oh. Well, we got a nice, no, I'll let Jim say it. I'm okay.
Good. Tanner, how's the shipping? Are you feeling better?
Yeah, definitely a lot better. But as for last week, it was a little slow for me. Sent out 3 wows, commercial construction Northwest. Mm, Petrochem Mechanical, Reed Trucking. And then what we're working on, we got the greatest lumber order out. We got a big Muckleshoot order in.
Oh,
We have
what's
a
going
lot.
on?
Huh?
You're trying to share your screen, you're showing your email, if that's what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't see, yeah,
there it is.
there.
We just have a lot of screen printing orders that came in. So might be good to eventually have our own screen printing department, since all our screen printers are old, no offense to anyone out there. They're just also working on more Google reviews, obviously, because those are important. But yeah, that's pretty much it for our department.
So Tanner, I was talking about how we have to have processes, and we have a great process for the Wildcats, but we won't have a good one for the Happy Teas. Could you turn it around, and your left shoulder, there should be some t-shirts just sitting there. Go grab them. And we'll just show you what happens when there's no process. So we got Happy Teas. So hold those up. What do we have? That's a Kingfisher Happy Tea.
Kingfisher, Mustang Club,
Uh-huh.
Prince Whaling one.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what orders these are for is the problem. So that's why we need the process.
There you go. So
I don't
that's
know
what's
who-
happened in the past with our WOW orders. Now you can see it real time. So those would sit there indefinitely, and then it'd probably be given away. So that's why I'm gonna come back. Let's try to get those into the right hands, just those ones. Then I'm gonna go back and fix that process. But that's a prime example of processes, doing things without planning or a process.
They're ready to go.
We did a fantastic job, great artwork. Brian printed it, but we didn't put the final touch on it. So, but we'll get it out. So, anything else? That sounds good, Tanner?
That was it.
Okay. Brian and DTG, I apologize we didn't get those awesome samples out. That's my fault.
All right. I mean, I think the main thing that happened was we had our like pseudo process where we found some orders that were there, and then we printed the shirts for the order to get them when they show up to give them to them. But I think we were just a little too slow, and they came and picked up before the process finished. So yeah.
What do you think we should do? If we're too slow, what do you think we should do, Brian? So we can just kind of complete that.
I think instead of looking for the ones that are over in the pickup area to make a shirt before they show up, maybe if they place an order and we know they're going to pick up, like we start that process when the order is placed, that there's time to get it, have Steve do the art and me print it and everything, because otherwise Steve has to make art and then I have to print it, and we're on like a time crunch to get it to them before they show up.
That's the $1 million suggestion right there. Real simple. That's why I can't think of everything when I'm up here in the crow's nest looking at a white wall. So thank you, Brian. And then we send it over to last but not Bradley and Jim.
Same old stuff. Our sales were up in April. We finished off higher, which is good because the prior 2 months, February and March, we were down slightly. We're off to a good start in May. Our total sales have gone up a little bit from what they were at, so we're up about 17%. We're nearing in on 1 million already. Like you were talking about, our caps are up. The ASI is down though, contract is up. ETG is falling back into the hole. Emblems are about even, embroidery's up big, online is up slightly, and then screen print is still down, but there were some orders, invoices number was way higher last week, so that's good, and then transfers are up because Nika has been pounding out those orders like crazy. Got Taylor's and Nika sales, both are over 400,000 now. This is unfortunate. We had a few weeks where we had not many replacements, and then this past week we had a replacement order. I got another one sent to me this morning, and then we had quite a few partial replacements. So I don't know what happened this past week, but we had quite a few mess ups. For our marketing funds, we've used 400 so far this month. We have plenty of funds, like I've been saying week after week. Feel free to use them. Screen print, like Tanner said, has been I almost want to use the word nightmarish, but we're working through it. So Ed's booked like crazy. David's booked. I guess he's supposed to do all the A prints for the chow down this weekend, so hopefully those turn out good. There's not really room for error. Other than that, just working on the same old stuff, trying to help Nika with some orders, and then I've got an email this morning. Finally, we got the Shopworks or Full Steam reached out to the right person, so we might actually be getting the credit card machine swapped over sooner than later to the new account because I have to send over that voided check and we should be good to go. Other than that, that's just another week for me.
But going back to those numbers, so our caps are up 40%, DTG is down 9%. The reason caps are up because we have a process. DTG sales are down because we never closed up the process because we have our wells sitting behind Tanner over his left shoulder in a box. So if we can just do the same process as the caps with the DTG, we could have the sales up by 40% in a heartbeat. So let's hone in that process with the DTG, just like the caps, and then behind Brian, we should have actually t-shirts on those pallets going back and forth instead of printing aluminum. One. So, but you did make a good suggestion, Brian, about let's get it to the customer. So we've done everything on the happy teas, the wow teas, but the most important one is get it to the customer. So it's kind of funny to laugh about, but I can see the future of how we can just do it like with the hats. So can't look back. So thank you, Brian. I'll put Bradley and then send it over to James Michelson, the boss.
Okay, I'm gonna try this thing with the PowerPoint. But how do
Bradley,
I,
can you show them how to share a screen real quick? Hop over
You
there.
want me to jump over there?
Yeah.
oh, here we go. Okay.
You got it?
We'll show them just to hit the share screen.
Okay, here's the first one. You can read it as long as
Well, hang tight.
I get in here, give you a hand.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, no, they can't see this, so I gotta get in here and help you. You got pop into Zoom, and then there's where is this sucker at? You got this so far down, we gotta press. Oh, your mouse is so finicky. You gotta press share screen, presentation, PowerPoint, share.
There we go. Something's come up. Hey, we got it.
There you go.
Okay.
Now you can move through and show it.
Okay, this is what Katie sent us a note, and she says that the small business is excellent. Great turnaround times and pricing. We've completely switched over to them, meaning Northwest, for our uniform needs. The embroidery looks amazing and very professional. We've gotten jackets, vests, safety vests, hats, and uniform polo shirts with them. The screen prints are very resistant to the numerous washes, which is good. And she's speaking to us. We've been super flexible and patient going through getting the PO set up with our company. Katie Latimer. That's pretty nice. Okay.
Good one.
Here's one that Ruth got. Thanks, Ruth. Everything turned out great. Really appreciate your quality work and professionalism. Pat SVP. That's somebody in Spokane, isn't it, Ruth?
Yes, we sewed patches to their hats. Uh-huh.
So she was pretty happy.
Yeah, he was happy. He was very happy.
Working with Northwest was like hitting the easy button. 10 days from our initial meeting to completed shirts, we couldn't be more pleased. Promise Breakers, Chuck Schilling. This is kind of neat reading these things.
Bring up that Spokane one again. So this was a good one on teamwork. So we got that. There's a contract one. This is showing the emblems, right? Ruthie?
Yes, uh-huh. It was 1,100 hats, 1,150 hats.
So can you sewed all the hats, the emblems on, right?
Uh-huh.
And then we all worked together as Tanner was out sick, but then I pitched in because we had to get all I think it was 7 cases of hats down to UPS.
Yes.
I'm not tooting my horn, but I jumped in, loaded up my truck on Friday and drove it down to the Algona UPS and everything worked fine. So
Yes, he was so happy and so pleased.
but that was a nice system. We have Kenya the expert doing the patches, Ruth's great management skills. She told me to go deliver that, put the hats in my truck and do it, and I did it, and everything worked out perfectly. In the past, it would be Tanner would be gone or somebody would be gone, and the hats would just be sitting in the shipping department because nobody would know what to do with it. But now we have a process and we got it done. So
Yes.
it's all
Also,
working.
thank you for delivering the catch-a-can too on Friday for us.
Yes, and then the catch can is just all working together. So, like if you're out of the office, Ruthie, we got Kenya. So, if Nika's out of the office, we're gonna have Kim, and it just works out. So, Brian's out, we got Joe. Steve out, Steve's got out, and I don't know what we do when Steve's gone, but don't leave. And then when Bradley's gone, we have Jim.
Okay, this is the screen that gets me excited. These are all new accounts that were opened last week.
Wait, Bradley, you want to pop over there? Make sure he has a screen on there.
I got
back over there.
Okay, the city of Tacoma.
Hang tight. We're gonna get the screen on.
Gotta change the view each time you change your thing, so we gotta go back into here. You gotta do new share. And we're looking at what you want to show your Shopworks.
Right here.
Is this the one? Okay.
No, no, that's not it.
Okay.
I think that's it right there. Was it the Excel sheet?
No, I think you wanted to show
All the orders.
which was, oh my goodness. Were you in Shopworks? Is that what you were looking at?
I did it in Shopworks, yeah.
Okay, is it this one then?
Okay, that's the first one of the screen. So back up to the,
You have so many tabs open. This is crazy. So you're sharing your screen and then you should be able to click through here, right? Are these the ones you're talking about?
yeah. Well, there's a whole bunch of them. They're like 6.
Maybe do the clicks for us, Brad.
Huh.
Are these the new customers, the new orders?
We're looking at the city of Tacoma.
No, that's it.
Anyway, how many customers did we
I
get?
don't know, this, everything is too big. I can't work a cell phone. How do you expect me to work a computer? But I had, we had like 6 new counts and I just had them on the screen. They disappeared. Okay. No, that ain't gonna do it. All right, next week you get to see it.
We'll have more next week.
I had it all set up, ready to go.
It wasn't the Excel sheet. Is it this?
Well, this is one, but that's, yeah, I'll do this one.
Okay, here. Well, I have to. I'm gonna
Bring up
zoom.
the Excel sheet again.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do real quick. Share. There you go. And now they can see.
There we go.
Oh, that's how you do it, okay. Okay, each one here is a brand new account that came in and we got orders from last week, which was really impressive because it shows that our marketing is working and customers are spreading the word. But we got Impact Painting. I think Nika wrote that one up. Jody and Crawley, that was another. Cat Whipple. Fawcett Painting, these are all construction ones. DL Contric. So that's like 6 brand new accounts that we got last week. The other screen I had all their information about what they got done and what we call. But anyway, it was a good week for bringing in new customers. So that's just that. We got a total now about I think 5,000. So we're doing good.
Okay.
Now, if I had a better screen, you could see what they were doing.
Now this is perfect.
I can't hear you.
It's perfect. It looks great.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I think it's past 9:15, so let's just sign her off.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
No.